Yo, good morning, people. Good morning, Rush. Good morning, Ahmad. Good morning, everyone. So, as you can probably see, first of all, welcome to the live stream. Welcome, everybody. We have a little bit of change of scenery, right? First of all, we got brand new lighting. Then we got the background, which looks fantastic, by the way. But yeah, welcome everybody to the live stream. We're gonna be trading NQ today, hopefully profitably. We got NFP today. It's gonna be a big day, right? So we had NFP. Otherwise it's gonna be a big day. Let me get the chat opened, right? And let's do the TDA with you guys. I have the Monster Energy drink, as always. let me move you guys to the live. Yo, hey, the sound has not changed. The sound's still the same. But yeah, let's get started with the live stream. I will just have to open the YouTube studio so I can. Oh my god, my bad, guys. I did a noopsie. But yeah, it seems like a good day to trade, honestly. From what I've like seen, just this couple of minutes that I've been looking at the market, it looks spectacular, right? Like this price action. I do have a long down here. If it does decide to come down here, otherwise we do have two swings on the 15-minute time frame. I think it's going to be very interesting what price will do next. Okay, here we go. Perfect. How are you guys doing? Are you guys doing good? Let me know in the chat. So on the hourly, of course you guys know what's happening already. Everything, you know, everything. We are tapping that again, right? This is the that we're tapping. Excellent, it's Friday. Exactly, thank god it's Friday. So we have this swing which ended up being mitigated multiple times. So we have one mitigation, two mitigation, three, and then the fourth one, which we did talk about on Wednesday's live stream. Tapped the 50, right, the 73.75, and traded lower. You could have taken that 50 as a trade, as a counter trend. Wasn't the best setup, but it did end up delivering, right, that now what you do see is that daily imbalance, right? That daily imbalance was our target. Let me just, yeah, the daily imbalance, look how perfect it hit. It hit the 50 by a point, I think. Yeah, I think it's by a point. Traded higher, right? And now I have higher prices for NQ. Currently on the hourly time frame, we have broken structure to the upside. I do think that we still can tap somewhere along my bad, somewhere inside of this swing, this second swing. I think that we can tap in this range or even lower, right? Yeah, the 30, the 50. Are you wearing a cap? Cool Kid Friday? Hey, I would love to see it when you say welcome to the live stream. Welcome. Cheers. It's I just got it today. But yeah, overall I do have price rejecting from that second swing, and there is a trade that I could possibly be interested in just down below here. I don't know if you guys saw, yesterday I was waiting for this to give me a setup, right? It did not give me a setup, right? This is the 15-minute, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the 15-minute reversal that we're talking about here. And the 15-minute reversal, yeah, there was a body closure. I was waiting for price to retrace back into my zone. Ended up tapping an invisible zone here. What was that daily imbalance again? Let me just... There's only one daily imbalance. And we did trade into it and then trade, and now I'm expecting price to trade higher, right? This is the first imbalance that we CEO Mappa Holdings, welcome to the live stream. Overall, you do still have this TBR. I don't know if you guys use TBRs. Essentially, yeah, you can, and it is currently overlapping, right, with the origin. I am expecting a trade down here. I am probably gonna take a trade down here at 435.75. Since NFP came in at 8:30, we have an NFP. I had a zone here. There was an SNDR that I was looking for, well, potential SNDR being created. I was looking at that high, and then, you know, price traded higher and higher and higher. Unfortunately, it did mitigate the entire, like this, like everything here is now mitigated. Yo. Currently at the highs here, you have this 3-tap MM. We have 3 taps, and another one now being created over here, and this is the highest zone. This is the highest MM that we currently have here. Yeah, overall, as I said, this is now the protected low down here. Let me just see. Yeah, 449 is our protected low. So let me go ahead and put a lock icon there. Here we go. Let me not flip it. How do I? Okay. Better. So this is a protected low down here. I am expecting price to tap here. Probably gonna take a trade here. In terms of origins, it is already mitigated, but if you're looking at the last down move of that second swing, or whatever this inside swing is, it's over here at 489. A beautiful day today. Yeah, well, let's just wait for the market open. Good morning, Don't Blink. Good morning. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for market open to see what it will bring. But overall, I do have price, you know, going a little lower and tapping and possibly continuing like that. You guys had any questions? Did you understand everything? I did. As a matter of fact, I did give you guys the TDA in the Discord. So if you're in the Discord, in the free Discord, I did explain everything in there. It's in the TDA channel if you guys are interested. Hey, that's perfect. I try to make it as simple as possible, so, you know, everyone can understand. And this monster is really good. Let me see if there's imbalances here. Yeah, there's imbalances here. What are the 15-minute? We had a whole ass 15-minute imbalance that was caused by the NFP. I'm probably gonna drop down, take out that low, which is the NFP candle low, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's the NFP candle low. So this is, quote unquote, ICT traders would say this is our data low. But I'm not using data lows. Yeah, perfect. All we have to do is sit on our hands, wait for our setup to present itself, and then take it. That's all we have to do. It's Friday, right? We don't have to. The 1 hour MM up there just pissed me off this week. Well done on that OG trade, though. I didn't even see it. Yo, it's yeah, the 1 hour MM is crazy. Yeah, every time you see it, you're just like, you know, because you could have taken that trade easily, and it did. There was like, yeah, there was 1,000 ticks of risk. The last up legs have many potential MM. The up legs, well, let me see. Where do you see the potential MMs here? Secured my first payout after grinding 2 years. I wanted a bigger one, but got deja vu from all times I got close to paying blue. Just took it. Hey, W's in the chat. W's in the. Let's go, Don't Blink. I was waiting for you to send that message. I was waiting for you to send that message. Let's fucking go, baby. Hey, I believed in you. Let's go. I was like, is he gonna? Surely he's gonna. And here we go, baby. Let's go. Pay yourself. That's the motto. Hey, now all you have to do is just keep doing whatever you've been doing, and that's it. If you can do it once, you can do it 10 times. You can do it 100 times. So, hey, I'm proud of you, man. Let's go, baby. On a Friday, damn. That's fucking nice. I love it, man. I love it. Let me see. Yeah, we do have an origin here that is unmitigated, but this origin did not put any. Well, it did put in an hourly low. I'm not looking for any crazy shorts up here. If it does come up to here, I'm not looking for any crazy shorts lower. I'm just looking for price to reject here. And you know, obviously the 1 hour origin that we have here, that's also a good place where price could possibly reject from. Would be a good POI if you were shorting the MM. So yeah, we got 2 minutes to market open. Beautiful day today. Everyone is winning. I do think this 643 low is gonna go, or at least reject and then go higher. Sorry, lower. I am missing the on Forex Tesla, right? The platform. You can utilize keybinds to go up and down time frames, and I was, you know, I'm constantly pressing Q and E to go up and down on my favorite time frames, but nothing's happening. Like if I press E, it's but yeah, I am missing that feature, the keybinds feature. It's like it's so much better than going up here or even typing, right? And it's quicker. Well, definitely not losing. I haven't pushed a button in so long I forgot where it is. Yeah, it's definitely been a rough week in terms of SNDRs. I think I don't have a single trade on SNDRs this week, which is crazy. Like yeah, of course. How could I, right? How could I? We had this trade. Sorry, not this trade. We had us open on Monday and then just go higher and higher and higher with no apparent setups, right? And then we had Wednesday with a wick, right? And the SNDR obviously, yeah, did deliver, but it was a wick. And then if I'm not mistaken, I was talking about the SNDR, right? How it wicks, and then yeah, this is exactly it over here. It wigged the hourly low, came up to the SNDR, delivered the 1-to-1, and then, you know, went lower. Yesterday, I had the 435 level, and I still do. And I'm waiting to see what price is gonna do. If price is gonna open up, aggressively push down, I'm probably not gonna be taking that entry. But if price, you know, does its thing and then possibly comes down, I will probably take it. Hey, yo, Danny, I don't know why, but thank you. I haven't done anything yet. Long way to go. Build bulletproof psychology and execution confidence, but looking forward to the grind and taking BBC. Hey, backtesting, you know, a lot of people just brush off backtesting, but it's one of the best ways to improve your trading. One of the best ways in all aspects of your trading. Like it's so much better. You can ask Rush, he's gonna tell you all about it. Oh, hey Danny, keep asking the questions, man. Keep asking. I hope we mean the same BBC. So backtesting. Yeah, but we got market open. Let's see. what price is gonna do. Yeah, of course. I always blew it off, but now I really enjoy it. Yeah, because you learn so many new things, like so many nuances. Like even with you as a trader, there's like so many little things. Exactly. I am still looking for us to dig inside of that swing before going higher. I'm not looking at a rejection at the top of the swing, if I'm being completely honest, to go higher. But of course it can happen, right? It can happen. Yeah, so on the lower time frame we see upswings here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5 upswings. Currently, yeah, the market has opened. Swept that high. Now I'm not looking for any bullish momentum here. Just looking for lower prices. Since longs here would have been a bad idea. Now why wouldn't it have been a bad idea? We have no zone to trade from. Yeah, you could have marked out that imbalance and said, okay, I'm trading that imbalance, but for me, a zone has to be a downswing. So a downswing like this, right? This is something that I would trade, but of course we had NFP obliterate that zone. And yeah, if NFP didn't mitigate this zone to the 50%, I would have taken it on market open. Obviously second swing. And yeah, currently pushing higher. I do see this being swept. Like if we do push up higher, that 50 can be a good place for rejection, and then eventually the 937 as a pullback. Yeah, the 937 and the 993 are good POIs in terms of the alone. If you're using the yeah, you can use higher time frame POIs and you can use lower time frame POIs as well. Just make sure that the POIs that you're trading from do actually deliver back into your range. Now, what is your range, right? In this current the range would be from that high of the and that low, right? Now, I'm not saying that once we sweep that we are gonna go back into the 50% of the range, but once we sweep it, we can still go back into that and then go higher, right? That's just an example of how an can behave. I don't know if you guys were watching Dave's live stream. I don't know if it was with GC. Oh my god, yeah, so it was with GC. I did have that as well there. He was talking about that swing, but essentially with the you also have that second sweep, right? I just wanted to point that out if you were watching. Now, while I'm waiting for NQ to do its thing, I'm gonna go to ES and I'm gonna check what's happening with ES. Yeah, so we are currently rejecting off of the high. Like this was the high on the lower time frame. I believe it was an yeah, so we have this little fractal here, like the tiniest of fractals, which was the and that's where, you know, we were expecting a rejection off of to go lower. So that's ES. Could tap that origin as well. Obviously a huge imbalance here, huge daily imbalance. Let me just go into the daily. Yeah, a huge daily imbalance. So we may come lower. Let me just take a look at YM. And yeah, YM is always still, we have the daily imbalance. We could end up tapping and trading higher. Yo, Abraham, welcome. Good morning, good afternoon. It's afternoon for me. But yeah, let's go to NQ. So on NQ, let me just, okay, interesting. I'm just gonna wait for structure to develop more But yeah, we have to understand where we are in structure. So in structure, higher time frame wise, we are still in that that 50 is still a good target. We are in that origin, right, the 1 hour origin, or the unmitigated flip, and we do have that we have let me see what else we have. Yeah, we are rejecting from the daily imbalance, so make sure to align yourself with that narrative, or if you have your own narrative, that's fine too. Just have a narrative. don't trade without narrative. I said I wasn't too sold on higher prices just from here, and I do stand behind that. It's yeah, it's tapping just the candle alone. I don't think we could have gotten a much larger move from here. Otherwise, then an NFP low does look like a nice target. No MMs here that I would consider. Yeah, there was a lower time frame one. I know you guys said that there's a possibility of MMs forming. The only MM that can be formed here is probably this one. This is probably the only MM that I could see being formed. But overall, there was a lower time frame one here, which you see always the lowest one, right? Wait, hold on. No, this one. But I don't like these MMs. When there's rounding like that and the swing is so huge, I don't like these MMs. These are not the best MMs to trade. You know, it's basically a continuation MM. So if you're backtesting this model like a continuation MM, make sure to tag it as a continuation, just so you see the win rate on those. So other than that, yeah, there's a small downswing here, the last downswing, right? And you have the whole flip, so you could get a rejection here. I wonder what's happening on the 5 second. Like, I always ask myself this with price action like this, where I can't really see what's going on the lower time frame. I mean, I can see what's going on, right? We have a low, a high, a lower low. We traded above that high, traded back in, traded higher, now traded into that second swing, and now we're trading higher. It is really interesting to observe the lower time frame. Hey, yo guys, just a quick reminder, for all of you that are currently here, on Sunday we're gonna be giving away 1 month codes, right? We're gonna be giving away 1 free month of Forex Tester. So make sure to have your eyes peeled because it's gonna be hidden somewhere inside of the stream. So for all of you that don't have backtesting software yet, make sure to have your eyes peeled because it's gonna be there. And if nobody finds it in the chat, then we're gonna do a random roll. Yeah, overall still the same targets. Just currently inside this little range. Nothing much happening. I'm not in the headspace to really force a trade. Yesterday it was really frustrating because I saw a potential, like a good trade coming from that zone. It just didn't quite tap. And then I was like going, okay. It reversed and went higher. Yo, Rust, welcome to the live stream. Yo, hope you're doing good. But yeah, good luck, guys, with trading today. Make sure to follow your rules, right? Never go against those. You don't want to be losing. Let me see what's happening with USD/JPY. So with USD/JPY, if you guys don't know what's happening, it's quite an interesting thing, right? The Japan, the yen is crashing, right? Well, yeah, the Japan interest rates and everything, right? Do you trade TBR? TBR? Yeah, I do have it marked out. I do have TBRs marked out. As you can see on NQ, I have those marked out. I don't trade them necessarily. I trade the zones around them, right? I trade the zones around TBRs. It's usually aligned. You're gonna see I don't have the TBRs marked out anyways, but it usually aligns with the narrative. Yo, Benny, good evening, man. Good evening. But yeah, with the Japan crisis. Let me just go over to yen futures. As you can see with the yen, currently we are going higher. Now, why are we going higher? Right, the yen was crashing all this time, and if yen continues crashing, the Japan has to increase interest rates. And if they increase interest rates, right, they're gonna pull money out of USA government bonds, and if that happens, right, it's not looking good for USA. So USA decided to trick the public into believing that they're buying the yen, like $15 billion or like nothing. But it's interesting to see what happened with the market. It moved, let me see, yeah, it moved 5%. Can you believe that? 5% off of a note on a desk office. just crazy. But yeah, still on NQ, like, I don't know what's happening with NQ. Yeah, I know it's Friday, and with Friday we don't have the best PA, but this is just not the best of yeah, Japan's nice, but the economy of Japan is not. Right, the economy of Japan is not in the best place right now. Neither are the buyers and sellers are fighting. Yeah, a lot of fighting going on here. Yeah, I love Japan. I love me the Japan. Just, you know, everything from the rate of children. That's a great observation, sir. What's the mortality rate, or is the ratio between how many births are there and how many people die? Yeah, I think it's something along those lines. It's not the best either, right? There's more old people than there are young people, and you know, they obviously cannot afford to have families. You know, I think Japan is really desperate right now. Probably gonna increase interest rates. Yeah, I do agree. I do agree, Roro. Yo, by the way, welcome to the live stream, Roro. Welcome. I hope you're doing better, man. As much as I'd like the US to be better, yeah, I mean, the US, it's now at $40 trillion of debt. You know how much $40 trillion is? And it's continuing to rise. And it's just, it's insane. And probably the inflation is gonna go up. They're gonna start printing money because, damn, you know, 40 trillion, like, oh my god. Like, I was wondering, how are they gonna pay all the money? How are they gonna afford to? Okay, let's go save Japan and populate it. Yeah, exactly. Let's go save Japan. Yeah, I usually lean right, still do. Yeah, they will never pay it back. Yeah, Trump, yeah, he's making it really worse. Let me see. Aren't the 20-year mortgage bonds? Let me see. The 30-year or the 15. Let's see the 15-year. The weekly. Am I looking at the right symbol? Where am I? Yeah, so the 15-year is now at 6%. They have been spending more than they taken now for over 130 years, no matter what party is in office. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, at the end of the day, the overall debt is still gonna go up. They would keep printing. Debt will be cheaper as you inflate price. The debt is automatic. Yeah, but there's consequences to printing money. The dollar becomes a less the worth is much less. The dollar becomes without value when you start printing the dollar. Obviously inflation is gonna go up, groceries are gonna go up, and that's what people don't like. Yeah, it only gets worse with time. We still have that NFP low as target. It's greed after. Yeah, everything, like politics, man. The more you get to know about politics, the less you want to know more. Because the more you know, the more corrupt everything is. And then you just come to a conclusion that we live in a evil place, evil world. But yeah, it's just insane. 644, that low. As Ahmad said, buyers and sellers are fighting every 15 minutes. I'm long zone at 580. At 580. 580. 580. Oh, I see. So yeah, okay. You could, yeah. This is an inside swing, yeah. Not really a part of structure, but I guess you could call it the second swing. It's not the prettiest since it did not take the low. I would have liked that it took the low, but it didn't. But overall, the structure here, that was bearish, and then we flipped structure. Yeah, this is it. You have this as an SNDR, if I'm not mistaken, right? This is the SNDR. Let me see if it aligns with the 35th. Yeah, it's at the 50, so it is a good zone. It is a good. Is Friday the new Monday? I guess it is. Like, Friday was always associated with bad PA. Now yo, for anybody struggling right now, for anybody that keeps losing in this, you know what you should do? This. And just wait until a candle starts creeping up down there. Just wait. Also known as well, from Dave, as the idiot box. Right, idiot box. Now, why is it an idiot box? It's not to, be mean or anything, but essentially what people are doing, they want to have a breakout or something. Like, they don't have a zone to trade from, like no rules, no anything, and they just want to, buy to go higher, and it comes and takes them out, and they want to short to go lower, and then it comes up and takes them out. I need my idiots to help me make my own. more liquidity, let's go, baby. More liquidity. Yo, how do you guys like the setup right now, the camera, right? Do you think it's better, or do you think I made it worse? Can't win without someone else losing. Yeah, this is a winning and losing game. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you call me an idiot. Yeah, yo, thank you guys. I really try to make it as professional as possible, right? But nah, it's you know, people that want to buy in range, well, they want to have price go higher, but just don't have this zone to trade from it, right? And people who get lost in this PA should do exactly that. I've been an idiot for 5 years now. Hey, I've been an idiot too. Ahmad, Roro, whoever. Look, everyone, I've been an idiot too. I've been on the 5 second here trying to chase a breakout. I'm not gonna lie, I've been in my early days, that was exactly what I was doing. Compared to the Throne of Darkness in that last backtesting session. Yo, you know what happened? I had like a Timu light, a Timu LED light, and it died. In like, it was dimming as time was going on. As time was yeah, as time went on, the light was dimming and dimming and dimming, and also the light from outside was dimming. Looks like you were about to start telling us about displacement the flat 6. Yeah, so whenever you have a flat 6 engine, right, usually comes in 3.8, 4 liter, or 4.2. So yeah, but I would love to, but you guys would all leave. Yo, Kino, welcome to the live stream, man. Welcome to the live stream. Yeah, the 50 of the is just up above here. I'm still not sold on those higher prices, but I guess if price wants to go, these are the two levels to keep an eye out for. Not exactly a level here, but you got that at 884, and you got that hourly unmitigated reversal, right? That's what we have up here. This would obviously be a POI, the 93750, and the POI for the sweep of the That's how we trade the is with the sweep. And so after price comes up to essentially sweep the area, we're looking for a trade lower, right? And that's exactly how it would look like. Price would tap the I can draw the path tool, never mind. Would tap and sweep that zone, right? And then you have the previous candle low, and then you short the previous candle low to give a trade back into the range, right? Back into that zone. That's what you're looking for. They have a crazy fight over here. for the entire open, I think all until 10 a.m. we're gonna be doing this, just zigzagging. I'm just waiting for the idiots to long the break. Yep. I am looking, yeah, for after we break this I am looking for lower prices. Now, this currently I would love to call a third swing, and yeah, if it does come up above here, this is exactly what it is, the 15-minute third swing. And if it does create an here, I am probably gonna long the for a 1-to-1. Everyone's scared to tweet X or whatever it is. Exactly. It's probably like a nuke going off. now we're just waiting. I did watch it, yeah. And I hope you guys are not gonna be snitches, but I am still a moderator in the chat, so if you guys are gonna be naughty in the chat, I'm gonna have to delete your comment. But I do occasionally just pop in. I want to see what they were seeing, and most of the time what he's looking at is origins, SNDRs, and sweeps and TBRs. That's what he's looking at most of the time. And you know, he has a lot of market experience that helps a ton as well. But yeah, that's essentially what I'm well, what I saw. I don't know with CL if you noticed. Let me see. So we have CL. yeah, with CO, interesting. Back into the range. Do you consider adding TBRs to your own trading? As a matter of fact, I have drawn it out. The Tuesday's TBR and today's TBR. I have drawn it out, but I'm not. You know, most of the time, the zones that I trade from are already inside the TBRs, and I have noticed that when the official, like, TBR video came out, and I was like, okay, I made notes, and I started looking at the TBRs, and I was like, wait, the TBRs, like the 50 level especially, it does align with my SNDR. Most of the time it does. So, for example, here, the 50 of the TBR has an SNDR right beside it. So, yeah, you know, I came to that conclusion on my own. It's not something that, you know, Dave openly thought, though. And yeah, they are good confluences. I do agree. Look who's coming for the NFP low. Oh, yeah, it's this one. I don't think it's the previous. Yeah, that's 829 candle. The NFP low is at 644. You see, I wasn't sold on higher prices. Like, no way are we just gonna tap the top of the swing and go higher. Like, we're not that bullish. But yeah, we do have an SNDR here now on a lower time frame. This didn't break. It closed, went lower, and then went higher. And the lower time frame SNDR, as a matter of fact, it did deliver. And yeah, I was not sold on higher prices. So yeah, so we have that the 30, the 50, and the 70. If this is drawn out correctly. And the only zone that I could see a possible being formed is over here. So 1, 2 taps, possibly the third, and then we see what happens, right? If another one does present itself over here, if we do get another tap of the zone, I could see a possible 50 back into the range, right? My zone below that, yeah, I know. It doesn't it doesn't matter, right? It's at the 50%. I don't think it's a bad zone at all. If you know that this is your zone, the one that you're trading from, then it is what it is, right? It is in the second swing, right? It is in the second swing. So you got structure, right? So you have the first swing, the second swing, and now a retracement back into that swing. And I do see a trade coming out of here. And just watch out for price, so it doesn't melt into your zone. If it starts melting with red candles, I would suggest that maybe skip that zone, since you don't want to trade against momentum. Yeah, counter trend traders, super. Like, I love them. It's just really awkward when you're trying to long or short, and you know this happens, right? And you know this happens. Also, to your 4 swings into my zone. Yeah, that would be fire if it does that. Yeah. But look who came to sweep the NFP low. Let me see. Did it sweep? Hold on. The low is 643.75. As a matter of fact, this did sweep the low. Did it? No, it's the exact low. Never mind. I'm lying to you guys. 50 back tested trades for me. And I just wanna show you guys something. Let me show you guys something. So we got me and Marshall, as you know, we got a little battle going on, or a challenge per se. And what that challenge is 2 years of backtested data in a single month, because we want to prove that it's possible. If I can do 2 years in a single month, you can do at least one year in a single month, like entire month. So let me just show you the current position, right, that we are in. It did sweep on MNQ, so yeah, that's the sweep. That's the sweep, right? Of the data low, quote unquote. Let me refresh the page. Let me see the analytics. Downloading the project. Hey, but hey, I'm so excited to give away that free month. It's gonna be my first giveaway. I'm not sure how it's gonna go, but yeah. let me just show you guys this. This is the current back testing that I've done. We have an 82% win rate, and it's obviously gonna go down. I'm gonna sweep the floor instead for every room. Hey, your room better be clean. But yeah, we got 82% win rate, 142 trades already, and this is like the 7th day of backtesting that I've done. I'm backtesting every single day, and yeah, it's really interesting, right? Yeah, you have a couple of days where you have no trades at all, and you have days where there's 2, right? I'm not limiting myself to trades. But yeah, insane stuff. I'm currently on month number 9, and it's the 7th, and I'm on month number 9. So I'm on course to do how much is that? I'm on course to do, I have a question. It's weak on MNQ. It's swept on MNQ. It's meant that it's a sweep on NQ. It's swept on both, right? But essentially what you have with NQ and MNQ, they aren't perfect brothers to each other. Sometimes it can sweep on NQ, the main mini pair, and not sweep on MNQ, right? That's essentially it. Sometimes you know, it nicks it by a tick on NQ, and it does it on MNQ. Not perfect, right? The market isn't perfect. They aren't perfect brothers to each other. If you just do MNQ1 divided by NQ1, I think it should be like mostly 1. You see, it's mostly 1. So I'm currently looking at how they correlate, and you see there are some times where you know, NQ is different than MNQ. These are the differences. When it's 1, that's fine, but when it's a little bit higher, that's you know, when they not correlate. For a second, I didn't understand the question, but yeah, I think I do, right? And this is exactly it. You can divide in TradingView, by the way. If you just do, if you were trying to look for correlation, yeah, really nice. Let me go back to NQ as a matter of fact. No. we got price melting. So we got the account. Okay, bet. If this continues to go lower, and if it does not stop, I would really fancy a long at 435. Let's go, baby. Cheers. But that would mean that we are sweeping the second swing, which I don't think it's gonna happen. Honestly, I don't think we are short. But yeah, you could see. So Benchina, you still working on a small account chart? I'm working on so many things right now. But currently, as it stands, my current priorities, right? I'm kind of working on a small project that I can't really discuss, which does take about an hour or 2 of my time in the day. Then we have the backtesting challenge, which I want to do just for you guys. The small account challenge has been pushed back on the priority list because I am more so looking at prop firms and getting as much capital as possible. So with the current what is the Blue Guardian? Yeah, I'm looking at Blue Guardian and Take Profit Trader, if I'm not, yeah, Take Profit Trader. These are the 2 prop firms that I'm gonna go for, and most likely. But I'm also looking at prop firms right now. I'm not looking at the small accounts because it's a much higher ROI. For example, if I spend $1,000, right, $1,000 on a live account, like a small account. That would be considered a small account. I can get in a month probably like 500, whereas if I spend $1,000 on evals, I can get 10,000. Right? It's like a 10x. It does depend on the risk, right? It does depend on the risk, and in both you can lose a shit ton of money. But if you guys want to see that, then I'll put up a poll. I'll put up a poll. Here we go. Let the public decide. As a matter of fact, hold on. We are rejecting off of that MM. The 50 to be precise. Do you keep pets at home? I don't. I don't keep pets at home. Well, I don't have a pet. But yeah, yo John, welcome to the live stream, man. So we have swept that NFP low, currently rejecting off of that MM. You could see us go lower, right? Tap that 50 or that zone on the left, and give us a sweep back into the range. Now, right now, I could see a potential, like I'm not saying that that's gonna happen, but a potential third swing, a higher time frame third swing being put in. Like for example, up here, no shot. No shot. Let me see how. Oh, so we have 50-50 split between the audience. Democracy. So yeah, you could see that that MM being swept and then tapping that 50, possibly maybe lower. I'm gonna see how price is gonna behave, but if it's a nasty bearish move, I could see maybe the 50 or even the 7. 2.5 hour baby long from that zone. Hey Benny, let's go. Let's go, Benny. Did you post it in the live? Oh no, hold on. But hey, lovely trade. Always like to see those. Always like to see those. Yo, Benny, did you actually take like the MM itself? Or was there something else that you were looking for? So as I said, right, this is an MM zone, and with the MM zone, you usually see a sweep and a trade back into the range. But overall, the narrative has been on point. Is setting upside down. Oh, the 3-minute flip, nice one. So currently just looking for a trade lower, right? That's all I'm looking for. Shoot short? We'll see. I do have us. This is the second swing. So with the second swing, what I have us doing is trading inside the 30, 50, and 70, and maybe even going higher. Maybe even going higher. Currently, we are rejecting off of that MM. That's what we're doing. This is the MM, and we are rejecting off of it. Ooh, we got 10 votes. Hey, 60% getting more capital. It would be really nice to see that the live account though. I did put a limit, targeted the candle high, and it was quick. Hey, we love those trades. Can it be both though? You know, I'm gonna think about it. But for me, it's a no-brainer to go with props, right? It's a no-brainer. Currently tapping the 50 with goddamn heavy bearish move. A heavy bearish move. Copy trade both. I can't copy trade the live account. I can't copy trade the live. I wish I could though. Because it's on Quant Hour, and on Quant Hour it's a whole different platform, right? Yeah, the whole, like, I would have I do have a NinjaTrader. What if I just deposit some into that NinjaTrader brokerage? Like one time, like go with the props first and then fun. Yeah, exactly. That's what I get. What we'll do. Hey, the 580. Ahmad. No, who was it? Was it Ahmad? Yeah, Ahmad. Hey. You know, whenever you have the zone at the 50%, it's much higher much higher probability for it to deliver. Right at the 50% of the second swing, boom. I told you, right? If you actually go and, you know, search for these zones at the 50%, they are good zones. Hey, good trade, brother. Good trade. But yeah, Kino, I see what you're getting at, right? Almost got me, but it didn't. I'm gonna check after this live stream. I'm gonna check if I can deposit money into my NinjaTrader live account. Can I even log in? Let me see. I don't have it currently configured. I don't know if I can trade both at the same time though. My con is SNDR and below. Confirmation is SNDR and below an MM. Perfect, right? This does look like it wants to seek lower prices though, but we'll see. 11 whatever 11 is. I can trade multiple props and a live account with Replicanto. It's more so with NinjaTrader. It doesn't allow multiple rhythmic multiple rhythmic accounts, and I can't trade multiple rhythmic. If it's a rhythmic account, it's just GG's, right? Because rhythmic is Apex. The Apex accounts that I have are rhythmic accounts. So that's what why I'm looking for Trade-of-8 props. Because with Trade-of-8 you can have more prop firms. Like you can be logged in more at the same time. Trying to see, yeah, we have a good long opportunity here and here. Yeah, with Trade-of-8 you can do as many as you want. But overall, with that 50% of the second swing, that 1-to-1 is our target, right? Yeah, it sucks because I wanted to. Thanks to you guys, I used to misfilled or mistrade because I was taking market entry. It's been only order limits. Hey, I love that, Benny. I love that. You know, actually hearing that from you guys does make my day better. Looking for 390s. Oh, hold on. Yeah, Benny, it makes my day. It makes my day, it really does. Looking in the 29,374 area, if we don't seek lower prices. 29,374. That's a low here, if I'm not mistaken. Or a 50. Could it be the 50 of that origin? Are we doing that? Is it the 50 of the origin? Target filled. I remembered where the button was. Hey! I knew Wingson, you were in that entry. Almost got you though. I think, with the current price, we are currently looking for that 1-to-1 on that second swing. That's what we're looking for. Because this is still, if it does abide structure, right? This is the first swing, the second swing, and and so on. And with the second swing, you saw us tapping that 50, and now we are rejecting to go higher. A beautiful rejection out of the 50%. And yeah, with MMs, it's much more probable that you're just gonna deliver if you're utilizing POIs, baby. Hey, Wingson, I love that. I love that. So now a realistic, what could happen? As you know, structure, whenever it taps the 50%, it does tend to go higher and higher and higher. I would first look for that 1-to-1, and if that 1-to-1 holds and rejects from it, goes lower, then you could be looking 70 to the 30, or even possibly a low being swept. But if it continues to go higher and higher and higher, then you have the third swing, right? There's probably an area up in here that you could trade from, but overall, currently we are tapping in structure, which means one thing: we are still bullish. This is our previous structure, right? This swing point, this bullish swing point, and how precise it was. That 1-to-1 was nasty though, nasty. And you can be profitable with only trading structure. Don't get me wrong, you can. That's what I used to do. I used to only enter on second swings, and on swings, it didn't matter what, just swings. It was far more profitable than whatever I was doing on the 5-second. What time frame does that 50 belong to? Interesting question. If you go to the 15-minute, you could classify it as 15-minute structure. You have that break over here. Let me just clean this up. So you have that 15-minute high over here, which ended up breaking with a body closure, then went higher and higher and higher, so on, right? And now we are rejecting from the 50%, and we are still, as a matter of fact, going higher. You could be saying, okay, but Ziga, that's on the 1 hour too, and there was a closure here too. Now I would say, okay, totally reasonable. You can classify this as 1 hour structure too. Now you just have to know that on the 1 hour, there is no validation here, right? A closure below that bullish candle to give us a validation of that second swing. No problem with you using 1 hour structure for that, but it does belong for me to the 15-minute time frame. Hey, but like, the MMs don't lie, especially with having structure on your side. The MMs do not lie. Yes, yeah, no validation. I gave you guys a simple kind of rule. I think it's a rule, yeah. If there's no validation on the hourly for all of the swings, don't classify it as hourly structure. If there, look for the highest validation, like the highest time frame validation. I was wondering that too. Yeah, it's looking for the highest time frame validation. All it is. And you're with time, you're gonna start associating it like on the 1 minute. You're gonna know, okay, this is 1 minute to maybe an hourly structure, right? That's what it is. And you go on the 5 minute, okay, definitely not the 5 minute because it's, you know, too big. And then you go on the 15 minute, okay, now it starts making sense. And on the hourly, obviously, okay, I think I went too far. Let's go back to the 15 minute. You see, when you were on the right side of structure, as I said, we were looking for lower prices. Here we were looking for lower prices. Went lower, and look where the longs were. Lower, right? That's where the longs were. Lower. But to be completely honest with you, if this swing breaks here, I am looking for an SNDR entry. If an SNDR presents itself, this would be the third swing, right? The third swing, which I would take the SNDR off of. And it's going against the MM entry. But I'm looking for more so, you know, that delivery is all the way down here, where the SNDR would be located. So that's what I'm looking for if it does come up that high and breaks it. Still, the protected low is down here. Now, I don't know why I mentioned that, but, you know, it's good to know. Hey, always, guys. Always answering questions. It did suck. Yeah, the only entry that I did really have here, because that second swing was unfortunately mitigated, was that 435 on my PAs, because I only trade the SNDR. But now I have to wait, unfortunately, for that to develop. But there is a possibility of us just not going to that high at all and just staying in a range here. It is Friday at the end of the day, right? But again, we'll stay and see. Let me just end the poll right there, because the votes have started to... I'll do both, but I'll do one at a time. Right? I'll do one at a time. So I'm gonna do the props first, and then I'm gonna do the live account. Because that's my main priority, because with props you can utilize it so much better than a live account. I think a live account is worth it upwards of $10,000, because then it starts making, you know, the same kind of money that a prop firm would, like prop firm account would. I could save myself $9,000 or even more and just scale. Got paid on hangover. I'll just observe price. Don't want to ruin the weekend doing something stupid. Hey, lock yourself out. Hey, don't blink. Lock yourself out right now if you can, because you earned it. But hey, I love the mindset that you have. This is definitely gonna make you come a long way in trading. I love that. Live account is so hard to start small. I know. That's why you should build your buffer with prop friends. Definitely that too, Benny. And I know you know. I know you're speaking from experience. I know that it was for you especially, right? I know that you went through every single bad thing associated with the live account. It's experience, I know. And with the live accounts, yeah, $1,000 isn't a lot. What, are you gonna risk 10% on it? You know, it's really high. 5 trades and you're halfway through the account. You know, 5 trades lost, you're halfway through the account. And it does get to you. It does get to you. With 5 trades lost on an eval, you're losing what? $100? On a live account, you're losing 500. Even if you're risking 5%, which is what you should do, like 5 to 10% if you want to scale it quickly. Still $250 to $500. Sorry, 250. My bad, my math is off. $100 per trade and 50 to 100. My bad. Look at how this is. And they're saying structure doesn't work. Look at this. What is this then? How was your experience with trading with prop firms using the MMs, or would you have done anything differently during your first prop? So trading with prop firms on evals, what I would do differently is actually use good POIs. Focus on getting the zone and the POI. First the zone, then the POI. If you don't have both, don't take the trade. It's much riskier. That's what I would focus on. So basically doing structure, narrative, zone, and entry, right? For you, that's confirmation entry. Make sure to have these dialed. So with structure, make sure that you're not really going against major moves, major structure, right? Higher time frame. Make sure for narrative to always look for higher time frame MMs to make sure that you're not trading against higher time frame MMs. With the zone, backtest at least 300 entries. Backtest at least 300 entries on your MM. I want to see 300, no less. And with the confirmation entry, there's multiple ways to enter with the MM sweep. Now, what I do is get the highest closing bearish candle. In this scenario, that would be, you know, that what is it called? the hidden S&D, whatever. That would be this candle, right? But you can use a lot of ways. You can use a flip. You know why forever scale? It's actually combined with statistics. Statistics tell you that a larger the sample size, the more accurate it is, the more accurate the information is. So if you're using 30 trades, with 30 trades, what you get is a rough estimation of your win rate, your whatever, your ratios, everything. Yeah, you get a rough estimation. Now that can deviate by plus minus 10 to even 20% in terms of win rate. So make sure to go through the full 300. That's what I would say. 300 is that sweet spot. Even go as far as 500. Even if you have an edge 50% to 60%, you'll get emotional drawdowns, 60 to 70% drawdowns. Will kill your confidence and crash your ego till you get comfortable with the probabilities. I think getting comfortable with probabilities, you have to do that in prop trading too, but it's such an important thing to take note of. And Benny, that's amazing that you've brought it up, because drawdowns do happen. Even in backtesting, drawdowns happen. Make sure to not, you know, when you're trading, like when you're backtesting, make sure to actually backtest your entry model, and, you know, don't rewind the data and delete the trade when, you know, there's a loss. Make sure to, you know, abide the rules. Test your strategy, stress test it. That's what you want to do. You want to learn the strategy more than you know your friends. You want to know the strategy more than you know your friends. Yeah, Kino, look, if you really want to have the best chances of, you know, being good in this industry, or you can't really be the. I'm not saying that you can be the best, but you know, being the best is millions of dollars and stuff. But if you want to be good, make sure to put in the effort, and that's, you know, those 300. That 300 is just the benchmark. I'm more so looking at 500 to 1,000 entries to really solidify that knowledge. Now I know that may seem like an exaggeration, but you know how much you get to learn about your strategy just in those 300 to 500 entries. You gain knowledge on things you didn't even know existed before starting that. So yeah, that's why I'm gonna be giving away 1 month of free forex tester on Sunday, this Sunday as a matter of fact. So make sure to, you know, set a reminder and come to the live stream, because it's gonna be crazy. This is still going higher, so I think this can still go higher. Hope you guys got, you know, and understood my point, what I was trying to say here. Let me see, Benny, that trade. Ooh. Oh, that's such a lovely trade. Such a lovely trade. Damn, Benny. With a 7% win rate, you can pretty much expect to have 5 losses. Exactly. Exactly. Sunday will do because... What do you mean? Because... but yeah, with 70% win rate, you can expect at least 5 losses in a row. You can expect it. It's gonna be, okay, I'm winning, okay, I'm losing a little bit, but then you start winning again and winning and winning, and then you start losing, okay, it's fine, and then you start having that drawdown. You have to start having that drawdown, and most of the people here, that's your equity curve, right? That's your equity curve. And what I'm saying, that some people here start doing what? Over leveraging, over trading, because they want to make that money back. And what happens is, Ahmed, it's because of the backtesting session. It's more so, whenever we're backtesting, I'm gonna, you know, that's what I'm gonna be doing the video. Sorry, that's why I'm gonna be doing the giveaway. I'm not gonna do the giveaway on a live trading. I don't think it's over exaggeration. I definitely want to be great in this entry between 300 to 500 on entries. Yeah, that's what you should do. Like, journal that many entries. I know, yeah, it's gonna take you maybe a month to do so. It took me 7 days. Not even 7 days. It took me like 5 days of consistently backtesting to get to 120, I think. So I think if you really put your head down, I'm gonna be releasing a backtesting video, like a video, not a live stream. I'm gonna be releasing a video on how to actually backtest. Okay, on Saturday. On Saturday, I'm gonna try to give you guys a good video on how to backtest, how I backtest, how to approach backtesting. Right? I'm gonna try to do that for you. Now, don't wait for that video. Start backtesting earlier, right? Don't wait for that video. And if you want, right, obviously a good backtesting software that I use is Forex Tester. Obviously, I am affiliated with them, so you guys know. I'm not trying to sell you a shit platform. Yeah, it does have some bugs. I'm not gonna lie. It does have some bugs. If you report them, they will fix it. I can do 10 entries a day. It takes me long because I'm backtesting price too, and not just looking for... Hey, that's a good approach, because yeah, you can either backtest to learn price, or you can backtest to test your entry. These are the two things that you can do. And forever scale, that's perfect. I'm proud of you, man. If you're backtesting consistently, I'm proud of you. 10 entries a day keeps the oh my god, I hate that word. Poverty away. Because it's such a tongue twister for a non-native American. It's poverty. Yeah. I'm currently on FX replay. 1,100 with a 48 point. Yo, Kino, Can I ask you which model are you using for that win rate? 1100. Yeah, I know. I understood that perfectly. Can I ask you what model are you using? Because it seems weird that at 1100 there's 48% win rate. I think that there's multiple strategies here involved. You know, because you can't really take all your entries and slap a win rate on that, because if you're doing that, it's not really an accurate representation of a model. It's a representation of all the models. I think that wasn't just one model. But that's just my opinion, right? But if that's MMs, that's crazy. 48% win rate. I think you definitely need to, if that's the case, SNZC. These are the 4 pillars. So you have first structure, second narrative, third zone, and fourth confirmation entry. Make sure to really go down these and like individually. Where am I lacking? What am I doing wrong here? What in these 4 am I doing incorrectly? Which one is the faulty one? Because there is always a faulty one with a low win rate. And once you start improving that with market structure, and think about scrapping everything, start over, just focus on SNZC. SNZC, look, I don't know if Rush is still here, but Rush can give you the exact data as to I helped Rush with backtesting. Now I don't know if I'm the only catalyst here, but I did give him the blueprint, right, the SNZC, and I'm not gonna lie, the results have been amazing. Like the improvement in backtesting data alone, like the win rate, everything, it went up. He was backtesting SNDRs, right? SNDRs, now backtesting 15-minute wicks as well. But you know, just paying attention. Oh yeah, that's a good point, John. What kind of RR did you take on the TBRs? If you have like 2R, that's perfectly viable. The 48% win rate, it's amazing. Good morning, Mr. Backtesting. Yo, Vegan Pies, welcome to the live stream. Welcome. We got I'm gonna tell you this on Sunday. If you're gonna join us, we're gonna be giving away 1 month of free Forex Tester. It's you in backtesting. Yeah, because I can see it now with people you know, that I give advice to, and when I give them advice on backtesting, somehow their trading becomes better. And when they start doing backtesting, their trading becomes better. And each and every single time that happens. 1-to-1 only, but sometimes I do 1-to-2. Yo, Kino, make sure to have a solid trading plan. Like, write down exactly what you're looking for, right? With my entry, I'm looking for exactly this in structure. I'm not looking to participate in shorts with 3 or more swings. Well, I'm not looking for counter trends when there's not 3 swings already in place, right? Go look at the trading plans section in the Discord. Yeah, there's a trading plans section, and you have mine. You have... Yeah, I said use as reference, and I linked to the resources. And you have Winksains, you have Anonymous, you have Crystal, you have everyone, right? And you can use it as reference. Write down exactly what you're looking for, and then backtest that that model. Yeah, hey, hopefully I'm gonna see you there. Hopefully I'm gonna see you there, Vegan Pies. I'm not ashamed about just looking to get better. I can see the power of this, but I will agree a trading plan. And how to build the structure around it. Yeah, definitely. You got some plans already built there. You can use whatever you want. There is an SNDR plan which I use personally. It's the exact trading plan that I use on my PAs. That's the exact one. And it's under resources, posted on 26th of June. Hey, no reason to be ashamed. No reason to be ashamed. Like, we're all here to grow. We're all here humble, right? I will do I'll take a look into it and using it as my homework. Hey, perfect. You can post in the backtesting too. Like, I really encourage you guys to post in the Discord, in the backtesting sessions. Sorry, section. I am going over the entries. As I'm going with Rush, I'm looking over every entry that he makes, right? And I'm looking over, okay, maybe this is what he's doing, okay? Okay, this is good, right? Higher time frame, okay, looks good. Okay, and I call them out. Whenever there's, you know, a mistake, I say, okay, is that actually what you're looking for, right? Or is that, what is the higher time frame here, right? I'm gonna call you guys out, and that's not a bad thing, calling you guys out. It's growth. That's gonna be growth, and it's gonna lead to growth. And trust me when I say this, being called out is not a bad thing. That's constructive criticism, and I think in trading you really do need that. You can't be a good critic to yourself, because you're always biased, always. And you're biased towards yourself, right? Of course you want to win, I understand, and that's why it's good to have a third person here. The problem I endure, that I am coming bearish with that higher time frame but when my setup shows up, I took it against my plan. Sometimes I hold the trade longer and expect the value from it, and screws me. Okay, yeah, a perfectly reasonable problem with an let's say, okay, that higher time frame yeah, we are currently rejecting off of it, and yeah, we are also rejecting off of that but the current 15-minute structure is still bullish. the current structure is still bullish, so you know the lower time frame is bullish, and you took that long because you knew that it was still bullish, and we were tapping the 50%, and you can be confident that trade is going to be delivering. It's definitely going to be delivering. Like, you can be confident in that trade. Yeah, okay, and your bias being bearish today, that's fine. Just make sure to really pay attention to each individual structure. So on the 4-hour, yeah, obviously there was sorry, on the daily, we have a daily imbalance that we're tapping off of. Okay, price can give you a new high. On the 4-hour, looks like a pullback. On the 1-hour, okay, seems like some bullish price action is happening. There's an origin up above. On the 15-minute, okay, we have an SDR here. There's okay, still an area up above that we can reject from, obviously trading away from that higher time frame On the 5-minute, okay, looks like some bullish price action. Okay, yeah, you could hold it longer and get cooked. You don't have to. Ooh, there's a lot of rush highlight in the progress. My bias, okay, don't call me out to my 10% win rate. I'm not yeah, if imagine having 10% win rate. You can just reverse the entries. You're gonna be 90% profitable. Paying attention to 5-minute and 15-minute closure, not just 1 minute, it helps me better identify market structure. And it's not just that. The backtesting fixed a huge problem for him. Is that need to take an entry. And that's a huge W. A huge W for Rush. Coulda woulda, Benny. Coulda woulda. I'm just happy, you know. Be happy with what you got. If you got 2.5 hour, that's amazing, right? If you got 2 hour, that's amazing. If you got 1 hour, that's amazing. If you got BE'd, that's amazing. Just don't let it turn into a loss, okay? You know, holding through all of this and then watching it retrace to your entry and nicking you out at a loss. For example, it wouldn't be the best case scenario. And then yeah, that need of wanting more, I think it's a good way to come, you know, go through with that, is saying, okay, what's 2.5 hours for me? Okay, it brings me that much closer to my goal. I am now that much closer to my goal, and that's a win, right? Say that's a win for me. I won today, right? You're a winner today. Don't look at it, okay, oh, but I could have gotten 3, I could have gotten 4, 6 or 10 hours. Yeah, but you won. You won today, right? Think of question. So with the 50 tap of that second swing, you were expecting one-to-one confidently, like 100. Yeah, I wasn't expecting a move like this, but I was expecting a move. We had that marked out, that 50, and you guys know with the second swing what happens with their 50. Yeah, don't blink. It's structure at the end of the day that we're looking at, and I'm confident in structure. I'm literally risking money on structure. Time frame 5 closure logic 1 minute. What am I getting right? It's yo Kino. Everyone has their own, you know, kind of problem when it comes to trading. Someone may be over trading, someone may be over leveraging, someone may be just not taking the zone at all, right? They want to force trades. It's more so, yeah, exactly, confidence. And you know, with that confidence, you're gonna start seeing, okay, I'm doing that incorrectly, or I'm gonna see that and I'm gonna point it out to you. Okay, Kino, look, that low that you took, not the best low, right? This is not part of structure. Okay, and you start improving that. And if it's a mistake that happens over and over again, then you can, in fact, well, you're gonna notice it first of all, and second of all, you're gonna improve on it. You're gonna stop taking that same dumb mistake, right? The process is not the same for everyone. Everyone has a different approach. Everyone looks at the market differently. That's why we can't you can't really compare yourself to anyone but yourself the day before, right? You're comparing yourself to yesterday. Am I better than yesterday? Did I do something more than yesterday? Okay, I did. Perfect. Look on the 15 minute. Do you see the S&DR that broke in close? Look on the 15 minute. Do you see that S&DR that broke and closed below? Okay, yeah. If we're talking about this S&DR, yeah. We have an S&DR responsible for the S&DR. That's what you're trying to say. Oh. Yeah. I mean, for the 5 minute, I would use that fractal. And the 5 minute, we also have. This just gives me. It just makes me mad. Oh my god, what did I do? Well, I'm not sure what I did just now. I did something, and I'm not sure I like it. Hold on. I did something and I don't. Where's all my zones? Oh yeah, and never mind. 5 minute. 5 minute 9:30 zone. Oh yeah, okay, so we have the 15 minute and then we have 9:30. Okay, that was the zone. And then we have the 5 minute. Yeah, we have. Okay, have a great weekend. Time for a little nap. I woke up at 5 a.m. Hey, have a good one. Okay, I'll look for. Yeah, hold on, Wingsane. Yeah, Benny, have a great rest of the weekend. Make sure to tune in on Sunday. It just sometimes feels easier to be confident in smaller zone rather than expect a larger move out of the market. It's just on a bigger yeah, it's a fractal market at the end of the day. That's why I was confident. And I will look. Yo, Khalifa, today I took 2 setups and lost both of them. I stopped for the day. 2 weeks ago, Khalifa would have kept trading, toughing it up, trying to make the losses. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. This is the mindset that you want to be in. Okay, 2 losses. That's my limit. I step away. You step away. Boom. Nice job. You should be proud of yourself. Not just semi-proud. You should be proud of yourself. You are better than the week before. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I see that low. Yeah. So you got that low, which for me is yeah, this one. Close down below it. Yeah, of course. And that is now us delivering that 5-minute 1-to-1 on that zone. And yeah, as I said, if this doesn't go and give us a new high, you could see us going lower 70 to the 30, and then possibly that low below. Now I don't know what happened with my charts, if I'm completely honest. But yeah, I know, Rush, that you would have taken that because I've studied your entries, and I do know that the way that you enter, this would have been a good zone probably for you to enter off of. But yeah, the higher time frame here would have been, the narrative would have been, yeah, okay, I'm going for the high. That's just my narrative, right? Because we have been, we did touch that 50, and now we are trading higher. And if it doesn't hold, which now that zone is holding back price, you could see that 70 level. Everyone's counter trading. Yeah, tell the institutions that they're counter trending. Counter trading. So overall, what I have for the markets is a possible long here. I'm probably gonna set a limit here and just wait. And if it hits my limit, it hits, and I'm gonna set an alert. I'm gonna set an alert at the highs. To see if let me see, crossing, we'll do message, third swing possible SNDR, and then I'm gonna do another alert if I can. First swing SNDR. There we go. I'm gonna have 2 alerts here. I'm gonna be looking for, yeah, if a possible third swing SNDR does appear, I'm gonna take that. But if it comes lower, I'm gonna end up taking that one instead. So make sure to put a reminder on Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're gonna be starting the stream, and we're gonna be, as I said, giving away a free Forex Tester 1-month subscription. So I think for today that is enough for Friday. This looks like a little like Ninja Trader live streams. Their guys always wearing caps. Yo, I started. I ordered 2 caps from Gymshark, and I'm in love with them. Also, guys, if you didn't know, yeah, so this is what I have for price. But if you guys didn't know, hold on, we got I am actually the one and only. That's what I do in the nights. It's yeah, I mean, I think it's a good cap. I low-key do love them, and it's been a great stream. I am gonna long those levels if they do appear. I'm gonna post in the Discord all the things that the Zig man. I'm gonna post in the Discord whatever, you know, happens. Update you guys with the latest news on the markets. But overall, that's Friday for me. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's my motorcycle. Hey, for that zone you would drawn structure have switched bearish by the time it reaches. I'm just expecting a rejection off of that. Don't blink. Just a rejection of yeah, a counter trend. If it's a counter trend, it's a counter trend. I don't mind. But that's it. But yeah, don't blink. And anyone has more questions, make sure to ask them in the Discord. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you guys on Sunday on the backtesting stream. So take care, guys, and peace out.